Live from Dallas-Fort Worth, this is WFAA News.
Right now, North Texas is mourning the loss of 8 of our own. These are the names of the innocent Texans that were killed in the Allen Mall shooting less than 72 hours ago. Authorities say a gunman opened fire at Allen Premium Outlets around 3:30 on Saturday. An Allen police officer took down the shooter in less than 10 minutes. 8 lives are still gone, 7 others are fighting to survive, and the remaining witnesses say they'll never be the same.
I can't get them out my head. That's the part that's the hardest, that you survive, that you made it out, but you relive it.
Just hours ago, we learned William Cho, a 6-year-old hospitalized from the shooting, could be released today. But the rest of his family, his mother Cindy and his father Q, not to mention his little brother, 3-year-old James, did not survive. This midday, the memorial for those victims, along with 5 others, continues to grow right outside of the outlets. They'll remain closed for the next few days, possibly all week, as this investigation continues. And many of you still have your car or personal items on that property. Well, if you still need to get those items, you can go directly to the mall's north entrance. This is between Skechers and Champ Sports. Anything else that you left maybe in the parking lot, that will be available for pickup at the Family Assistance Center at the Allen Senior Recreation Center. That, by the way, opened today from 10 to 7 p.m. If you left something behind in a store, that you will need to contact the business once it reopens to get its typical lost and found policy. And we still have a lot of questions about the shooting. Since it happened, we haven't had the chance to ask them, but we do expect to hear from DPS today. That agency is leading this investigation. Yeah, those chants echoed through the state's Capitol rotunda as Texans urged lawmakers to raise the age to buy a semi-automatic rifle from 18 to 21 years old. And in a surprise move, a Texas House panel advanced it. Advocates have been pushing for months for this bill. And this was only, we should mention, really a symbolic victory for Uvalde victims. I mean, the one bill that so many of them wanted to get passed made its way over the first hurdle on Monday, that vote 8-5, with 2 Republicans joining Democrats to advance it. Teresa Woodward has the latest from the Capitol.
There being 8 ayes, 5 nays, and 0 present not voting, the motion prevails.
These are cries of validation, not a single sigh of relief.
We're not done. Oh, we're not done. Absolutely.
Not one tear of joy. They weep because something happened in a committee after the worst thing happened at school.
1 year ago today, my daughter had a communion. About a month later, she was buried in that same dress.
Jacqueline Cazares died in Uvalde with 18 classmates and 2 teachers. Her mom and dad are now activists, rallying beside strangers bonded by collective grief.
There is no safe place in America anymore.
They found allies in Texas Democrats.
After every mass shooting, it's always some other thing. It's always some other nonsense. No, Greg Abbott, it's guns.
Monday, they turned up the pressure on Republicans after another mass shooting in Allen.
A thought and a prayer is to find the inspiration and have the guts and have the faith to not be afraid.
The pressure was felt. In a surprise vote, a House committee approved a bill to raise the age to purchase an AR-15 to 21. Uvalde families think Allen is the likely reason 2 Republicans voted yes.
It's sad to say, if it didn't happen, it probably would have been a different spot right now.
The Senate took no action on guns. Republican Angela Paxton represents Allen.
And we need prayer, and I would ask for your prayers. There's meaning in it, and not just the encouraging feeling that we get when we know people are praying.
Keep in mind, the bill only moved to another committee. Most members doubt it'll make the Thursday deadline for House bills to make it out of committee. There are just 20 days left in the session. Meanwhile, Governor Greg Abbott was not at the Capitol. He spent yesterday talking about border security. The governor did not mention the investigation in Allen that was less than 48 hours old until a Dallas reporter got one question to him about it. Now, his next stop was in Robstown, just outside of Corpus Christi. The governor flew there to break ground for a new Tesla facility with Elon Musk. Governor Abbott did not speak to reporters and did not mention anything about Allen. Well, gun control and gun laws are always a hot button topic in Texas, but even more so now. So we want to know your thoughts on gun violence and gun laws. Call 214-977-6200 and leave us a voicemail. Once again, that number is 214-977-6200.